drops his sins as a tree drops its leaves. During the time of fall, how the tree is completely, just branches, all the leaves fall. That's how our sickness is a matter that Allah is cleaning ourselves. It's like a complete cleansing. So have tawakkul on Allah, have complete belief on Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Aisha radiallahu anha reported Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, no calamity afflicts a Muslim, but Allah expiates some of his sins. Illa kafarallahu anha biha. Even if it is something as a trivial as a thorn pricks. Hatta shaukati yushakuha. Like, shaukati, even a small prick of a thorn. And what else? Elevation of the ranks. When you are sick, what will happen? Elevation. Three things. First thing, removal of sins. What will happen? Then rewards for sickness. First thing, removal of the sins. The second thing, elevation of the rank. Sickness is a means of elevating a believer rank among the righteous. Indeed, affliction is intensified for the righteous. Inna salihina yushdad alayhim wa innahu la yusibu mu'minan nakbatun. Whenever a believer is afflicted with hardship, be it thorn or more, a sin is removed from him. He is elevated one level in the Jannah. Subhanallah. And also it is a purification of the heart. Sickness purifies record from sins, purifies the heart, soul from the wickedness. You know, when you go through sickness, you understand others' pain. When you are going through the pain, you get the time to think about others' pain because you are going through that pain. And it's a purification of the heart. You leave all the bad things, backbiting, jealousy, hatred, all the things, because you are going through such a pain that realize how close you are to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And fourth thing, ongoing reward for regular good deeds. Usually when a believer falls sick, he cannot do the sunnah, like same amount of Quran and sunnah, like how he or she used to do. So even though if he or she is sick, it will record it for him continuously. You understand? You have a habit of doing particular things in the ibadah. Like for example, you are very particular about doing more Quran and teaching others or doing more ibadahs. So it will be written for you even when you are sick. Subhanallah. Such a beautiful religion, isn't it? Abu Musa al-Ashari narrated that Prophet ﷺ said, a traveler or sick person deeds are recorded in accordance with what he used to do when he was resident or well. You know, when you live somewhere and you are doing continuous ibadah, charity, so on and so forth. But when you are in travel, you are not able to do the same thing, isn't it? Then also you will be rewarded for it. Subhanallah. Abdullah bin Amr reported that Prophet ﷺ said, when a person becomes sick, his deeds are recorded in accordance with what he used to do when he was well. Like, you were healthy and sound and you were doing all kind of ibadah, helping people, huququllah, huququl ibad. But even though now you are sick, that will be recorded for you because your niyyah is there. There's a genuine reason for it. Because of your sickness, you are not able to do, but still because of your niyyah. Innama amal bin niyyah. The fifth thing is promise of Jannah, paradise. When afflicted believer shows perseverance and submission to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, especially when affliction deprives him from a dear and the important part of his body, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant him great reward in Jannah. Anas radiallahu anhu recorded that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says, when I afflict my servant with his two dear one, his eyes, he shows patience and compensate him for them with Jannah. Sixth thing, martyrdom for those who die from plague. And this is like similar like a pandemic. Because of COVID, many people are dying. This is somewhat similar to that, because many ulama, they did ijtihad and they said a martyrdom from dying from plague is similar to the COVID. Anas radiallahu anhu reported that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said plague is a means of martyrdom, like a shaheed for every Muslim. Abu Huraira radiallahu anhu reported that Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam said martyrs are of 5 types. How many are there? 5 types. He who dies from plague, he who dies from abdominal illness, he who dies by drowning, he who dies under a collapsed building, and he who is killed fighting in Allah's cause. These were the 6 things we learned. And next